Kathleen here with a little attempt to let you know what we're birthing. Okay, so the theme of birthing the new has just been everywhere for me, and I'm excited about the upcoming Create Cultural Emergence weekend, and I want to make sure that anyone who's interested or hasn't heard yet, that you know that it would be wonderful to have you within mind, that we actually can collaborate in the future, in upcoming years, to help birth the new culture in Ireland or in the world. The culture meaning the way we do things, and central to that is that we enjoy it and that it's quite healthy for us. I'm really I wanted to have a meal with you, but my I have to get a new camera. But I want to show off the food. We've got, this is rhubarb from Paddy McCartney's garden, turned into a jam by the amazing Rosemary, who's here woofing with us. Such a lovely gift to the community, and to meet some amazing woofers, and Rosemary is just a wonderful homesteading, skilled person, and a lovely company. We have apples that fell from the tree. These will be turned into pectin, and then we will use that pectin, because they're not really edible at the moment. The pectin can be used then to make jam. I would love to make jam without any sugar. There is a way. One of these years I will, or one of these days I'll find out. And there's some beautiful strawberries, which I had on buckwheat pancakes, which is really tasty with, I've been trying spelt for a while, in the attempt to be gluten-free, but the buckwheat is good. I would love to grind my own flour, and there's so much to learn. Just to note, when you start to become aware that there's other ways of doing things and other ways of living, and getting your food and getting your source of happiness, when you start to discover it, there's no end to the potential enjoyment. And I do, I've got a new kitten, see? Or it's a little boy we call Marco. And so anyway, I feel like I'd like to support anyone interested in creating new culture, which probably is ancient culture, but with the awareness that we have these today. I have a series of documents to share at the Create Cultural Emergence weekend, which is coming up in a few days. So this wee video is really a call for people who may like to attend, with the intention to collaborate for future cultural emergence weekends in Ireland, where you learn the ACORN model. And that simply is a way for communities to create the kind of events that they would love. It takes away the stress, I can guarantee that. You also can integrate what you practice, so it's inclusive. It's inclusive for people. I think central to it would be the permaculture type principles or ethics, which basically is respect for each other. So what the weekend coming up will offer you is a chance to get in touch with your senses, get in touch with, and through experience in company of a dozen or so people. So it's a small gathering of with workshops. So get in touch with practicing life the way you live it in company, and then sharing stories around the campfire. And these stories will be based on even experiences that you have when you walk down the shore there with us in the morning. So it's like nature connection, so valuing connection in many ways. I am so looking forward to welcoming Lex and Manu, because they are traveling quite a distance to facilitate this weekend. Lex Titterington and Manu Loffer. He's from Germany and traveling through Spain and based in England. And Lex, I'm so looking forward to welcoming you here. and looking forward to singing with you and doing some very creative workshops. I also just, I feel like mentioning this week, we launched Macca's Twins, Kate Fitzpatrick's amazing book, and anyone inclined might pick up a copy. I have information where you can get the copies in Armagh and Derry and Moville on my website, theedgeschool.net. And it was quite beautiful, the launch. And it is as though there's a new start up here, and kind of letting go of the times of the troubles in the north of Ireland. And Macca's story has to do with the sort of the twins of this woman, who is a mythological figure, but very much energetically present in Ulster. And it's like the men and the women of Ulster are finally getting a chance to live their true good lives without any of the baggage of the past. So indeed, part of this is letting go of limiting beliefs. And I found some lovely techniques, and I hope that you can also experience sort of the liberty and freedom that comes from just letting go of things that are holding you back, be they fears or whatever. And somehow in that picture, we just find ourselves able to overcome and cope with any of the challenges that life offers. And ultimately, I would love to see us working together through the winter months or supporting each other. It's a small enough country that we can. So also, I have mentioned it before, but there's like 20 amazing people arriving in Moville. Today they're on the Cliffs of Moher. This is Saturday, and on Thursday, the 29th, we're going to have a nice campfire. And I really would love for people to get in touch if you are interested in meeting the Way of the Bard. So these young people from the States are actually supporting us in Ireland, appreciate what we've got. We've got amazing scenery, we've got amazing stories, and in small clusters, a lot of us have been nurturing life the way we would like it. So I'm able to offer this Create Cultural Emergence weekend. So I am so thrilled that I learned this from Luby McNamara and John Young, both of whom are amazing authors who have supported community growth in ways that in the future we'll appreciate more and more. So hopefully, if you're interested in the art of mentoring and H. Shields' repair culture type thing, and Luby's People in Permaculture, which is also being called Social Permaculture, I am thrilled to be anchoring it here in this part of Ireland, and really would love to help bring cultural emergence workshops around the country. Wishing you well. Grateful for all the teachers that I've been having contact with, especially Kira Young. She's an amazing teacher here doing adventures in boundlessness training. Wishing you well on this longest days of the year, and hoping that you can transition nicely into the next sort of 6 weeks of the calendar, where you nurture yourselves in another way, yet still expressing your wonderful gifts. So thanks for sticking with this video for this length of time, and I'm delighted to have the nerve to do it. Shall I show you a little bit of the scenery here to tempt you to? I suggest people bring their togs as well, because you can go for a dip in the foil there. Oh, yeah. So thanks for popping by, and safe travels if you're coming up this way. Thank you.